The May 24th, 2022 meeting of the Transportation Committee will now come to order. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Mr. Burgess. Present. Mr. Burgess is present. Mr. Colby is excused. Mr. Frazier. Here. Mr. Frazier is present. Ms. Hasman. Here. Ms. Hasman is present. Chairman Keller.
Here.
Chairman Keller is present. Mr. Milne.
Here.
Mr. Milne is present. Ms. Smith. Here. Ms. Smith is present.
The clerk's office is happy to announce that the audiovisual professionals have completed the necessary adjustments to address the live microphones when streaming on YouTube. Going forward, all microphones should only be considered live when unmuted by the clerk's office when legislators obtain the floor. The clerk's office will continually monitor each microphone in case of any lapses or gaps that may have been missed. Thank you. Is there anyone signed up for the public forum?
There is not.
Is there anyone present who has not signed up to speak who would like to address the committee at this time? All right, well, we have a presentation this evening. Pat Gooch, Senior Planner from Monroe County's Planning and Development Department, will now give a brief overview of the 2023 to 2028 Capital Improvement Program as it pertains to the Transportation Committee.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. You should all have a copy of the recommended 2023-2028 CIP. This report reflects the culmination of an 11-month process beginning in late summer with departments proposing a 6-year funding plan for capital projects. A committee reviews the proposed projects and requires changes based on a project priority and fiscal constraints on the program. After review by the county executive, the CIP is submitted to the county planning board. The planning board reviews the CIP, holds a public hearing, and sets priorities for the capital budget year, which is the first year of the CIP, or 2023. The planning board returns the draft CIP to the county executive.
Excuse me, Mr. Gooch, could you please speak up? Some of the members are having difficulty hearing. Thank you.
Absolutely. The planning board, at the conclusion, the planning board returns the draft CIP to the county executive, who then submits the recommended CIP to your honorable body. At the June meeting of the legislature, you will set a public hearing for July, and then upon your favorable review, vote to adopt the plan. There are no funding approvals associated with taking action on this referral. Transportation projects account for almost 30% of the CIP funding and almost half of county funds programmed in the CIP. County DOT's program is divided into highway and bridges and traffic engineering. Highways and bridges has a large program that begins on page 60 of your book. There are 26 projects in this program, 3 of which are new. One of the new projects is for maintenance on 3 road segments across the county. The county will pay for 5%, slightly over $370,000 of the $7.5 million project. The other 2 new projects are programmed in 2028 for road reconstruction and bridge replacement. As noted in the CIP supplement, one project, DOT replacement vehicles, will use cash from the operating budget. The Highways and Bridges program accounts for just over 17% of the total capital program. Traffic engineering begins on page 74 of the CIP. There are 7 traffic engineering, the first 4 of which will be funded with county cash. No borrowing is involved. The traffic engineering program accounts for almost 3% of the total capital program. I will be happy to take questions when you get to this item on your agenda. Thank you for your time.
Great. Thank you very much, Mr. Gooch. Are there any questions? Well, looks like you have an easy committee here this time, Mr. Gooch. Thank you very much. All right, the next item on the agenda is the approval of minutes. You have the April 26, 2022 minutes before you. They will stand approved unless the clerk is notified of any changes by the end of the day. The next item on the agenda is new business. Mr. Clerk.
Referral number 22-0161, adopt 2023 to 2028 Capital Improvement Program.
I think you have a motion by Legislator Smith, a second by Legislator Milne. Is there any discussion? Mr. Gooch, I don't know what to say. It's either an easy committee or you just did a great job, probably a little of both. All right. There being no discussion, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Are there any opposed? All right, item carries. Next item.
Referral number 22-0184, acceptance of a federal and state of federal and state aid for the operation and maintenance of the Rochester-Monroe County Traffic Control Center.
Motion by legislator Mill, second by legislator Smith. Is there any discussion? All right, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye. Aye. Are there any opposed? Great, item carries. Are there any other matters to come before this committee? There being no other matters, the May 24th, 2022 meeting of the Transportation Committee stands adjourned. The next meeting of the Transportation Committee will be held on Tuesday, June 28th, 2022 at 5:15 p.m.